Yeah, well, wait till you get a wind. What do you think of the sign? Good, you like it?
All sin earns death and hell, absolutely.
Yeah.
Jesus is the way.
Yeah. It's kind of got the bad news on this side and then the good news on that side. Yeah.
I like that side better.
Yeah, nobody likes the bad news, but it's essential, right, to know?
Well, you have to know.
Yeah. Because, like, why do you believe people get sent to hell?
Why? Because they don't know Jesus.
Well, not primarily. No, it's because they've sinned against God. The Bible says the wages of sin is death, right? And sin, you know what sin is?
Sin is anything that's not perfect and holy and righteous.
Well, specifically, the Bible says sin is transgression of law, right? You know that? Yeah, 1 John 3:15. And the law is the Ten Commandments. So largely that's kind of a summation of the Ten Commandments. That's why we preach the law before the gospel. So then people know why they're heading to hell. And then
Sinners in need of a Savior.
exactly, yeah, then they got the hope of Jesus, and then there's a little bit more of the gospel. So more good news on it. So that's how we do it. That's good, yeah. What's that? Yeah, for the Jews, it's great, yeah. Yeah, it's for the Jews.
Why do you choose one to throw out and all keep the
No, I didn't throw it out. It was never repeated in the New Testament. And I'm not Jewish, so do you know what the Sabbath was for? Well, more specifically, what did God say that it was for? To set apart God's people. And who were God's people? The Jews, right? So I'm not Jewish. I'm a Christian. Some Christians have a Jewish background. That's where they came from, but I'm not. So it doesn't apply to me. Kind of like you know what a Nazirite is? Like Samson?
Yes.
Yeah. Couldn't cut his hair, couldn't drink strong drink, couldn't touch dead bodies. Does that apply to me or you? Of course not, because you're not a Nazirite, right? It didn't apply to everyone in Israel. What's that?
The other commandments apply. Why did the other commandments apply? Because they were all given to the Jews.
Well, no, the moral law is the Ten Commandments, right? And the Bible even says, what's that?
The commandment is to keep the Sabbath day holy. That's one of the 10.
For the Jews. It actually says that. It's for God's people, to set apart the people. Yeah, go look it up. I challenge you to go. Are you a Seventh-day Adventist or?
Church of God Seventh Day.
Oh, interesting. I haven't heard of that. So would you say you've kept any of the other 10 Commandments? Or I guess maybe have you broken the Sabbath ever?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So now that if you were under that, then you would be actually put to death if we were in a theocracy, right? So that's not really very good news, right? So you're a Sabbath breaker, right? Have you lied before?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you're a liar. Have you ever stolen anything?
Yeah.
And so you're a lying thief and a Sabbath breaker. Have you ever looked with lust at anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember what Jesus said in the Sermon on the Mount? He said, you've heard it said to them of old, pointing back to the old covenant, said, do not commit adultery. But I say to you, whoever looks at a woman to lust after her has already committed adultery with them in their heart. So you would be an adulterer at heart, right?
Well, no longer, because I'm covered by the grace of Jesus.
Well, yeah, it depends on. Now that depends since I don't know you, I'm not sure what that means for you. So, who do you say Jesus is?
My Lord and Savior.
I think he's
Well, more specifically, do you believe he's God in the flesh?
Yes.
You do? You had a little hesitation there. You sure he's?
He came God in flesh.
But you think he's God in the flesh?
Yes.
Okay. Because like a lot of Seventh-day Adventists, most branches believe that that he is Michael the Archangel. No, I hear just saying you're a Church of God Seventh-day.
We keep the
Yeah.
Sabbath because we
Yeah.
see it as a blessing.
Uh-huh.
He gave it to us as a blessing. We don't keep it because we think that if we don't keep it that we're condemned. We keep it because it's a blessing and it honors him. And it's a gift.
Yeah.
So
So then you don't do any work on the Sabbath. You don't light any fires. You don't drive. You don't do.
No, we don't.
So you don't keep the whole Sabbath. You just keep part of it.
We don't keep it like the Jews kept it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, because it was for the Jews that had specific things on it. That was my point.
That's the day we choose to worship. That's the day we choose to meet together.
Yeah. And yeah.
We try to rest. We try to rest from our normal, it's not a law like, okay, we have to do all these things. It's a heart thing. We want to honor God with our time.
Yeah.
But we choose to do that on the Sabbath.
Yeah. Well, the early church met on the first day, so it's pretty natural. But we also meet on other days too. So, well, have a blessed time and be warned of a false prophet, because Stephen Furtick teaches that he is God, and he denies the Trinity. So I'm glad you believe in the Trinity. That's good.